You guys seem to be enjoying. Crazy experience so far.
We're a little bit shocked. It's pretty crazy. Like, I don't know. It's just insane.
A bit of a fever dream, but we're here. We're happy. Happy to be here.
Like shell-shocked, like happy type of deal. Like
Shell-shocked.
Shell-shocked.
I love it. No, all the good emotions. Now, first time or second time at Osheaga? First time. Never
I've never
been.
been to Osheaga before.
So the first impression is obviously a good one so far.
Yeah. I thought our stage was gonna just like, I thought the crowd was gonna be fully empty for our set, but like people actually showed up and came up and represented, and it was cool.
Oh, for sure. Now, let me ask you guys this, because this is a question that has been sort of raging in the world of music. What are your thoughts on the current state of punk music? Many people have said rock and punk is dead or has died. Other people have argued that it's underground, in the underground where it belongs. What's you guys' thoughts?
It's not dead.
No.
Punk is fine and well and alive and thriving, and most importantly, it's evolving and it's growing. And
I think I don't think punk is dead. I think people have like a preconceived notion of what punk is, and they don't allow that to change, and they don't let they think they know everything, and that punk can only mean one thing and one very small thing, but really it means so much to so many different people, and it's always changing. And I think a lot of people, especially a lot of older folks, can't accept that, and that's a real shame.
Definitely. So it's alive and well.
it's alive and well, and especially, I mean, we're here where we are. There's so many young bands coming up every single day. There's new bands, people putting up shows, putting records out more than ever.
Yeah. If we're playing Osheaga, then punk is not dead.
Yeah, that's a good point, right? Living and breathing here.
We're living proof of it.
Yeah, being able to be here and be able to vouch for our community and our people and our city is
But
great.
also, like, our city being able to vouch for us and fucking people coming out and representing their scene and shit, it's beautiful.
Definitely. Now, obviously, Montreal, one of the musical hubs, I would say, of North America. What are you guys' thoughts on the scene out here, and what do you think makes it so unique and vibrant for music?
I mean, doing shows here and being in a band and like seeing all these people come out and meeting all these new people, that's kind of what made me want to stay in the city for as long as I have so far. And I think it's a great city for music right now. There's so many people doing so many different things, really coming up. And
I also think that like it's a very like we've said it many times, like it's a very tight-knit community here.
Yeah.
Like we feel really connected to the other bands that we've played with or are friends with or we've interacted with, and like we're kind of like supporting each other, and it's like an infinite like cycle of just helping each other, and like everyone is just so like welcoming and like so nice out here in the community, which is like so fucking cool. I love it.
And very rare as well, too. You know, I mean, it's usually very cutthroat and competitive, but I do find here people are very tight-knit, so that must be encouraging for you guys as artists.
Yeah, it's very uplifting for like other artists and for us too, you know?
Yeah, it's a nice environment to grow as an artist where you don't feel like you're competing about like everything with everyone, and no one's like jealous. Everybody's just trying to put the city on the map, like and not just that, it's just show what we're about, you know, especially in the like punk scene or alternative scene. I think it's a lot of that. And I love Montreal. I think the only thing, it's like we're missing a tiny bit of diversity, just like culturally. It can be like very white, but I think there's an opportunity for that to change, and I think people are realizing that and putting more work into it.
Yeah.
But
people are giving a shit now more than ever, and it's really good to see.
Now, I wanted to ask you guys about some of the underground venues here in Montreal. What can you guys tell me about the Crust Tunnel?
Okay.
We played a show under this tunnel that got shut down like super fast, but it's just this tunnel down by the Lachine Canal where it's like by the train tracks, so the train passes by, which made a lot of noise, so it kind of...
Above you guys?
Basically,
wow.
I think, or like really close. It might have been above. I don't remember if it was above us, but really close, so...
Yeah,
it wasn't really... It wasn't too close to anybody's houses, so the noise complaints were fine at first, but the cops came and shut it down immediately, and I don't think there's been any shows there since we played there.
Yeah, but there's a lot of spots where you can still kind of just show up, bring a generator, some PAs, and rock out.
DIY.
Yeah.
DIY till I die.
One of the most popular spots here is the Van Horn Underpass, where
Okay.
we played a show like coming right out of a pandemic, and that was a really fun one.
Same. It was
Yeah.
one of the craziest shows we've done, and
There was another one during in Halloween, like where like we got like I think we got shut down, and then
Yeah.
on Halloween 2021, we were gonna do a show by the skate park. And it got shut down before we even started the show. Like, we
Wow.
were setting up, and the cops are like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, someone
so
called.
we spent the whole
Somebody
day,
called
like,
it in.
moving around.
Wow.
Yeah, we spent the whole day moving around trying to find, like, a park or something that we could do it at. And we ended up just putting our shit in, like, Jean Mans Park, posting it on Instagram, be like, yo, here we are, everybody pull up. And it was, like, a couple hundred people there, and it was insane.
Wow.
I think it was really funny. It was like in front of like a government building, which was fucking wild.
That's amazing.
That's
Pretty sick.
Every time there's shows like that, there's always something like, we get so lucky. Like the first time we did that big under the bridge show, there was the Tour de Nuit, so it was like just like a bike ride across the whole city. So the police
Okay.
was busy with that, so they
Sure,
didn't bother
yeah.
pulling up. And when we went to Jean Mans, there was like this big police operation going on Montreal, like a few streets further down. So they were busy with that. And
There you go.
we played our set, we got done, packed everything into the van. As soon as the van,
Hell out of it.
like I closed the door, I remember the cops like pulling up. Like,
Oh my God.
hit
Is
and
it a
run.
successful show if the cops don't come? Because I feel like that just goes with the theme. It's almost like so punk. It works.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know. You can't be like. I remember the first time one of our shows got shut down, and I was so bummed out. And then the second time a show got shut down, I was so stoked. I was like, "Fuck yeah!" You know?
Do you remember the first show we did after COVID was at this spot called a Caravan Cafe that doesn't exist
dude.
anymore.
Yeah, it was this
It's-
place on
Oh, yeah.
Papineau that was like. It was basically just like a box with like a 10-centimeter stage and no air. No ventilation, no sound system, no PA, no nothing, just like a box basically.
Damn.
And we did a show in there, and it was the first thing it was the first show that I knew of or that anything happened after COVID, and it was packed. It was the sweatiest I've ever been in my life. And the cops like busted in and everyone started screaming and freaking out, and we all just booked it and ran out the back and didn't look back and ran away.
I remember like me looking for my pedal board case and be like, yo, where's my pedal board case? And Sam just freaking
my
out, being like,
God.
yo, just put it in the car. I'll buy you a new pedal board case. Let's just get out
we'll
of
figure
here.
it out.
Like,
Let's get out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a crazy one.
That was fun, yeah.
Would you guys say that like being in the music business has brought you guys into some wild situations just in and of itself? Because it sounds like a wild ride.
Yeah.
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 Like it's not our first time like getting into trouble. It was like we've gotten fines before for like
Yeah.
like playing music after 11 and like
Pretty pissed off at us from time to time, and that's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm sorry to anyone we've pissed off, but I'm sorry, but you
Sorry,
know,
not sorry, guys.
it's okay. I think we're all gonna move forward and figure it out and be okay.
But that's what we love the most, and I think that's a big part of why we do it and why we're all about this like DIY and like punk thing or whatever. It's just like I love all the chaos that goes in every show. I love when my pedal board stops working. I love when I break strings every single show. Something
Yeah.
always goes wrong, and that's what we
Gotta
love.
adapt.
There's
Yeah.
a beauty in that chaos, and yeah, there's a quote in there somewhere, but yeah.
Shout out.
We'll come up with it. Let's go to a quick commercial break and we'll come back.
Wow, this
No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just joking.
I thought you were serious.
No, dry humor is killing right now. Now, let me ask you guys this, just to wrap up. You guys started the group in your early teens, mid-teens,
I was 14, 15, 13,
13, yeah.
and you guys are in your 20s now?
21 now.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the biggest difference now with the dynamic of the group as opposed to when you guys started?
Well, we play our instruments a hell of a lot better than we did.
There you go, practice.
And I don't know, I just know these guys so much more, and like, I don't know, the other day, like, we just said the same thing at the same time, and it's like, you know, that, you really get to know someone when you're in a band with them. You like
Yeah.
really get to know them, and it's cool. I think the band dynamic itself hasn't really changed too much, but I don't know. Anything you guys want to say?
I don't like. Yeah, a lot has changed in our lives and in just making music in general. But overall, it doesn't feel like a lot has changed. We grew up playing music together. It's still like every time we hang out, we're playing music or we're going to a show or something. It's always really natural. It doesn't.
And I love it.
There's moments where it's just stressful and we're being like, pushed around by a bunch of people.
Yeah.
But overall, it still feels like we're hanging out with our friends and just making music, and like.
I love it. Well, hey guys, congratulations on all your success. I appreciate you, and hope you enjoy the rest of your time at Osheaga.
Thank you so much, dude.
Yeah, thank you for having us. Thank you for your time.